Do 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 do. Boo doo 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 doo. What is going on, everyone? And welcome in. I hope you all had a phenomenal day. If my camera does freeze, I do apologize. I'm trying to fix a issue I'm having with my audio. Bear with me. Like I said, it may freak out, but I am still here. Don't you worry. I'm still here. You can still hear me. Okay, so it's just my headset. My headset may be messing up again. Everything is sounds a little staticky. No, it might just be my end, but over 45,000 tickets so far. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. What's up, Lucev? What's up, Steve? What's up, Pam? And of course, we will be having our trivia tonight as well. We're just waiting on, of course, the TV show prior to AEW starting. It's always the Big Bang Theory too. This go home must be fire. Yeah, I would assume it to be absolutely phenomenal. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. And we're about to find out. It's pre-recorded, so of course, if you know spoilers, please keep them out of the chats.
AEW Dynamite is coming to you from Glasgow, Scotland. I'm Excalibur, joined by the great Tony Schiavone, and we are in the midst of the biggest week of the year for All Elite Wrestling. 4 days from now, All in London will take place at Wembley
Glasgow,
Stadium.
yeah.
And the main event, Tony, is absolutely massive.
Of course, there's going to be Will Ospreay and his chance to become AEW World Champion here in Great Britain, going up against Kenny Omega, the champ.
And you can catch all the action on pay-per-view on HBO Max this Sunday. As we
Omega needs to put Alex Windsor through. Oh my
Stadium in
God.
just 4 days' time. And right now, what a way to kick off our broadcast by hearing from the challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2026 Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament, the Aerial
Sausage.
Will Ospreay!
The most pivotal match of this man's life.
And it's only 4 days.
And I think he's ready. I think you can look at him and see that he is ready. Forget about any injury, any neck injury. Forget about his time with the Death Riders. Will Ospreay is ready to step on the big stage.
You ain't Glasgow, what you saying? How are we?
He's going to be in a phenomenal mood.
Lads. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a year since we last talked. I was going in for surgery. A year has gone by, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a lot of doubt.
Yep.
I doubted if I could ever get back to this position after the surgery. And then if I ever came back, could I win the big one? People People keep asking me what is it like to be the British wrestler fighting for the most important championship in the world of professional wrestling. And to understand that, you need to understand what it's like to be a British wrestler.
One of Mark is at the show. He might be. I think he went to the last one too.
AEW and long before New Japan Pro Wrestling, this is where I started in this country. Up and down, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. I made the flipping towns, bruv. And then you throw yourself on this ring, beams and boards from Friday to Sunday. You look at your wage packet, and it weren't even enough to pay your rent. So what do? I get up Monday morning, 6 a.m., and I take myself to work on building sites. And I done that every single day, bruv. I grafted for this, mate. All to fly the flag for the UK. All to represent every single fan that's seen me from the top of the country all the way to the bottom. All to show people that the UK truly is where the best wrestle.
Okay, I like what he's going with.
People would have hated it. Me, I loved it.
What's up,
I loved
Nathan?
being in the foxhole with boys and girls that were following the same dream that I wanted. I love learning from the icons of British wrestling, like Doug Williams, Greg Burridge, Mark Haskins, Jody Fleisch. I love paying tribute to the ones that aren't here anymore. Guys like Chris Travis, Ryan Smile, Mad Kurt, and Scotland's own Lionheart. All in the name to find out if I really am the best. And being honest, when you mention the best in the world, it's really hard to look past our AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega.
And see, he's favored too.
Now, fair. Now, Kenny Omega is not here tonight. But that's fine, I know you're watching at home. I want you to know something.
Why is Kenny not there? Why would Kenny not be there?
Up and down, you have done matches all across the world, your accomplishments, your accolades. There is no one that has been better as a wrestler in this decade than Kenny Omega, and I'm fine with saying that.
He'll be there. I don't expect him not to be there.
But all that respect went out the window the moment that you mentioned my son. Needs a new hero after I lose to you. That ain't gonna happen. Because I've got some promises that I've got to make to you and every single person watching. Promise being this Sunday, you're getting the Billy Goat for sure. Sunday, I'm gonna give you the match of your life, bruv.
I fucking hope so.
Sunday, that stadium is gonna be left with memories of a lifetime. And my promise that I make to you right now is you don't want a man that's looking after a boy. There. Oh, I'm fired up now, Scotland. Let's go. There is a debt that needs to be paid, mate.
Fuck him up, Osprey. Fuck him up.
There is a debt that needs to be
The UK
paid,
crowds, man,
and
are great.
It's been waiting for far too long. There is a debt from the ones that saw me from the start, from the ones that are here right now, to my mom, to my dad, to my wife, and my boy. It is time to bring it home. And you, Kenny, are gonna help me show my boy that heroes are just ordinary people that can do extraordinary things.
Okay.
This Sunday, I am taking it all. Here we.
A very good promo. Yeah, a very good promo. I'm not gonna lie. I still don't truly know who's gonna win it. I really don't.
Potentially the highest stakes matchup of either man's career. But kicking off the
Oh my God.
tonight will be a semifinal bout in the Continental Challenge Cup. Who moves on to Wembley? Claudio Castagnoli.
Got the semifinal. Dude, this match right here. I'm expecting this one to be chaos. What's up, assassin? Doom, doom. Yeah, we're opening with Claudio Castagnoli versus Jon Moxley.
Continental Challenge Cup set for one fall. Introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds. He is the AEW Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
Yeah, we're starting off with a banger. Yeah, and of course tonight is pre-recorded, so please make sure you keep it spoiler free.
Four men remain in the tournament, Tony, but only 2 spots at Wembley Stadium. All in.
Yeah, the champion's coming up first. I mean, technically, he is a champion, but he's been technically been stripped for it.
Become the Continental Champion that Jon Moxley holds right now. That could all end tonight against Claudio Castagnoli. What a challenge, if I can use that term, what a challenge this is for Jon Moxley to retain.
Jon Moxley's Continental Championship has effectively been frozen throughout this tournament. If Moxley loses tonight, that guarantees that we will have a new champion on Sunday. And of course, still to come tonight, the other semifinal match, Nigel McGuinness taking on the Violent Artist, Kyle O'Reilly. A spot in the finals on the line in both contests coming up tonight in Glasgow. And Tony, Jon Moxley, bit of apprehension as he hopped over the barricade. I think back to the last time he and Claudio Castagnoli shared the ring last year in the Continental Classic. It was Claudio Castagnoli.
He wasn't a fan of the tournament. I think it's so. Yeah, there is a ton of tournaments. I can't understand that. But I think this is the best way for them to give everybody a fair run.
You know what? One thing about this match of this caliber, and intimidation's such a big part of Jon Moxley and of Claudio, neither man will be intimidated tonight. Look at Jon Moxley. Boy, he knows what's ahead of him. Big, deep breath, and here we go.
And look, I mean, he's back there with them. I don't think Kenny wins. I just don't think it's a good idea. Castagnoli.
This past Saturday, Claudio Castagnoli had to go through fellow Death Rider Daniel Garcia. We'll touch more upon that in a moment, but right now, let's head to ringside and Renee Paquette for this update.
It was impossible to get a word with either one of these men today, but I kept it within the Death Rider. Spoke with Danny Garcia. He said Claudio gave me one of the biggest beatings of my life last week.
I don't doubt it.
One of the craziest wars with Jon Moxley since I joined AEW. I think we all know who's gonna win. Well, whoever does win will be heading in to All In Wembley Stadium this Sunday, the finals of the Continental Cup.
Thank you very much for that one, Renee. And Tony, I mentioned the last time these two men shared the ring, it was Claudio Castagnoli that got the win, that got the 3 points. But in the Continental Classic last year, it was Jon Moxley.
Maybe it's just me. I want to see Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly. I'm just being honest with you.
This was blind draws, and after we found out the 4 men who would be in the semifinals, Tony Khan made another draw, and he came up with members of the Death Riders going one-on-one. And there's no doubt for tonight, the Death Riders ride separate roads.
And Tony, the interesting thing about the Continental Challenge Cup, the blind draw, is the only match that we will know with certainty in the entire tournament is the biggest one. And by the end of the night, we will know whether it's Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Kyle O'Reilly, and Nigel McGuinness in the finals.
Great storylines for both. Great. And look at Jon Moxley. Just, I don't know. That look of his, you try to read Jon Moxley. It's very tough, but it seems like he's, well, I know he's always ready for every match, but maybe more so in this one.
Slow start to this one. Both men feeling one another out. Moxley looking to interlace the fingers for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Claudio Castagnoli going to have the early pinfall attempt by Castagnoli. Castagnoli is going to have a strength advantage
sorry about that.
on Jon Moxley no matter what.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't see Claudio win. Pick Mox.
Hell, Claudio's so strong.
Yeah.
He can win this thing right now. And remember, like you said, Excalibur,
The one thing I don't.
there is no time limit. They'll fight as long as it takes to get a win.
Nigel, yeah.
Castagnoli forcing Moxley to carry his weight. Shrugged the shoulder. Broke the pinfall.
Nigel,
Daniel
I don't know.
Garcia
He got injured. I don't know how much farther he'll make it. If he makes it past
won a
tonight.
play-in match on Friday night's Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view after Eddie Kingston was medically disqualified from the tournament. We wish Eddie the best in his recovery.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Eddie. That shit's
That
crazy
opportunity
too.
was taken by Daniel Garcia.
A good
Castagnoli
chop.
came up with a
There's
victory.
a 6-woman tag
Likewise,
match
Jon
tonight.
Moxley 1 week ago defeated
We're gonna
Switchblade
hear
White
from
Liquid
Willow.
to earn his spot in the semis tonight.
I
Well, there have
can't
been
remember the
great
other
matches
one.
all through this tournament. And this, of course, has
And let
been
me
the
see.
great compliment to the winter tournament.
Ooh, the chop.
The Continental Classic, which is, we mentioned earlier, round robin tournament. Got to say, this is a great crowd here tonight. in Glasgow.
There's just a 6-woman tag.
And by the way, tickets have been going at a rapid pace for Wembley for Sunday, and
Don't wait till Sunday. Get your
No,
tickets now.
exactly.
AEWTIX.com for
Oh,
your chance to
chop.
join us for the biggest event on AEW's calendar all year, all in London. Just 4 days away.
and we understand.
You're right.
Pay-per-view buys have been picking up.
Good lord, good takedown.
Takes Moxley down. Now,
One.
pinfall again.
Oh, Moxley kicked
fighting that
out.
Left shoulder up.
I really feel like this is gonna be back and forth.
He is so prolific. When he's standing up, you can't really out-chop him, out-hit him.
Tony, the interesting thing about this match is the Death Riders, we know, train together so extensively as
What?
Moxley, the Latigo, into a pinfall attempt that it's got to be tough for Moxley
Oh.
and Claudio to pull out any surprises, anything that the other hasn't seen in training.
Oh, nope. Oh,
That's a
right
very good
hand.
point. Oh, boy, Jon Moxley goes down. Obviously, these and the
What
story
up,
with
Miss
Will
Z?
Ospreay proved that members of the Death Riders work
Hope you're having a phenomenal week.
together, work out together, train together. Look at this. Oh, Moxley.
Moxley, yeah, double leg takedown, and now figure four.
Oh,
leg
man,
lock attempted on the outside.
We had
Right up to the
dominoes.
base
We just did something quick and simple.
of the tall Swiss Death Rider, Claudio Castagnoli. Castagnoli trying to alleviate some of the pressure. Of course, the match can't finish on the floor. The pinfall or submission must take place inside the ring as Claudio, a double leg of his own.
Oh wow, gonna take him spinning on the outside. Oh, he's going. Oh, threw him right into the barricade. Yeah.
To the barricade. Who will move on to the finals of the Continental Challenge Cup? Stick with us as Dynamite continues from Glasgow.
Dropped him right into it. Now, of course, this Saturday we do have a collision as well. It was pre-recorded after Dynamite, from what I understand. So we're probably gonna be live for that Saturday night. Man, I hope you enjoy your 4-day weekend, my friend. Enjoy the 4-day weekend for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some trivia, shall we? Alright, so we got plenty of AEW based trivia. Now with AEW trivia will be a little different. There won't be as much because of course we're trying to make it a little tougher for everyone. That sounds crazy. But Claudio is still in complete control of this match right now. These were all off of the AEW website. So let us know what you think about that. I am once again going to try to fix my headset. I can barely hear the show, so I'll be right back with y'all. My camera will freeze up again, but I'll still be here. I'll still be able to apply while I'm trying to fix this. So just bear with me. Y'all will still be able to hear the show when it comes back on as well. I've just got to try to get this headset fixed. Like I said, y'all still be able to hear me. My mic will work fine. Just be my headset and my camera. Do any of you see Jack Perry as world champion? Yes, I do. At some point. To get ready to come back from commercial. Progressive has got a what the fuck is going on? Show us something. I had to hit the power button on my computer. Jon Moxley was massive right hand. Let's see how this sounds now. Should kick back over in a second. Well. There we go. Got it fixed. Now I just gotta fix my camera. Here we go. Boom! Oh, good lord. There we go. It's good that we never got Darby versus Kenny. I'm kind of glad we didn't. We hit 100. Jesus.
The attack by Claudio. The intense interest of his fellow Death Rider Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, and also the guy that played in the Dukes of Hazzard, his name was Cooter. He was the garage guy. He also has passed away.
Since he was launched into the barricade by Claudio Castagnoli just a few moments ago. Now look at Jon.
Good. Oh, what a slap to the face. There you go. Throw him out to the outside.
Moxley sends Claudio to the outside.
Gonna fly. Boom.
And now it's Claudio's turn to come up clutching his arm. I don't know if we'll be able to get another look at it, but I think the elbow of Castagnoli struck the top of the barricade. Look at Moxley hurting. Here it is again. Watch this.
Ooh.
Oh, you are right. That left arm.
Right into the barricade.
Into the barricade. A thunderous crash here in Glasgow. Well, I tell you, Jon Moxley's greatest weapon. He has many, but it may be his refusal to concede an inch.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Moxley, repeated blows with Castagnoli. The strength once again coming into play. Back body drop attempted. Moxley.
Yeah, I can understand that for sure.
Claudio, what strength brings Moxley up? Uppercut. Moxley staggers back.
What a boot. By Mox to Claudio.
Oh, man. Claudio answers back, one of his own. Duck underneath.
Boom! Jesus, what a clothesline.
That just shows you the exchange. During that exchange, how much these two men know each other. How much these two men respect each other. And what a fight we are having here tonight But who is going to advance is the question. Oh, what a battle.
Moxley and Claudio return to their feet, fans. AEW is back in the Bluegrass Status Collision, takes over Highland Heights, Kentucky on Saturday, October 3rd, the Truist Arena.
Yep.
And then Grand Slam France, just announced this past Monday.
Gonna be a good one. I would have shot in the midsection.
Tuesday, October 6th, you can be part of history.
All right.
AEW brings our action to France on that Tuesday night and return to the Wolstein Center, Cleveland, Ohio on Wednesday, October 14th, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The LJBM Coliseum.
Uppercuts.
Staples Arena in St. Louis. All of that information and more, AEWTIX.com. Moxley goes down.
They're doing Fight Night the 28th in St. Louis.
It is so hard to keep Claudio down because of not only his conditioning, but because of his overpowering strength. Jon
Big uppercut.
This match. How much can it take?
Oh,
No,
Moxley
backslide. No, not happening. Oh, cutter.
It's the cutter. And Tony, you mentioned before this match began, it was the uppercut of Castagnoli that was Jon Moxley's undoing. The last time these two men met, Moxley prepared with that backslide attempt into
I'm
the
going for
cover,
the
now looking
note.
for a Death Rider. Drop
Oh,
step
not happening.
by
Jesus.
Castagnoli, he transitions over.
Going for the arm bar.
Now cross. He's got the arm, the Fujiwara arm bar.
Oh, he is not going to make him tap. But I think if we get Kyle and Moxley, this will be the time Kyle wins. Because, of course, we know he's got several wins over Moxley. Oh, my God.
A giant swing around the neck, and now into a sleeper. Not a usual move in the
Very dangerous.
Claudio Castagnoli, but Tony, these were the surprises that we were talking about, that these two men who train so extensively together need to break out.
John is fighting a little hand fighting to get the break. I cannot see how Jon Moxley.
Oh, nice roll through. Nice. Oh, reversed it. Now he's got the sleeper in.
Or excuse me, it's Moxley now that's reversed Castagnoli from the submission. I don't think Claudio realizes how close his feet were to the ropes, but Moxley, he transitions now looking for the cross arm breaker.
Yeah, Claudio, you're right. Claudio can just reach out because he's very tall, as we know. Reach out with those legs.
Oh, my God. He's biting him. Jesus.
Such that
Biting his
Moxley attempts
hand.
to bite the hands, bite the knuckles of Claudio to strengthen out that arm, and now
I got a triangle.
he's looking for
Almost trying to,
head and
but
arm
the grip
submission,
strength is still
as well as
stopping
he attacks
him.
the grip of
He
Castagnoli
can't
once
get
again.
no submission in.
Boy, this is not a match. This is a struggle. I mean, these two athletes.
Oh, but Claudio frees himself from the triangle.
Oh, now it's a spear.
The giant swing. Round and round goes Mox.
Good Lord.
And Claudio Castagnoli pouring it on the Continental Champion.
I also think Claudio might win.
Around his head, then he just had his arms dangling out back to the head.
Going for the sharpshooter. No, roll up by Mox. 1,
Looking for
2.
that sharpshooter, but instead Moxley countered with a pinfall.
Big
Oh,
uppercut.
takes
Jesus.
Moxley off his feet into a pinfall. 2. Moxley able to kick out.
What an uppercut. And given to Jon Moxley to come back quickly from that giant swing. He's still wobbly, but he still has plenty of offense.
Power running uppercut.
At least
Damn.
he did.
Oh, Claudio. The uppercut was so powerful that it knocked Moxley out of the ring. Perhaps Moxley's only saving grace in this match, in this tournament, Tony.
Claudio took one step out, as we saw. You can see the Continental Cup right above Jon Moxley.
As we mentioned, this is different from the group stage of the Continental Classic. It is single elimination in the Continental Challenge Cup. Win or go home. In a win in this match would punch a man's ticket to Wembley Stadium 4 days from now at All in London. Oh, Moxley down. Paul Turner, the referee, up to 8.
9.
9. And Moxley.
Go for a stomp by Claudio.
Vicious stomp on the leader of the Death Riders.
Where the fans erupt on that one. They think this one's about over.
Go for the neutralizer.
Claudio. Neutralizer!
1, 2.
No! Moxley! Barely escaped, but it Unfortunately for Moxley, he did escape.
I thought it was
Yes,
it.
he did. He's relentless.
Thought it was over.
And I go back to where Moxley was on the floor. He looked up at the cup a couple of times. I don't know if that gave him motivation or what, but Moxley is still in this thing. How? I don't know.
Go for that big running uppercut again.
He's winding up that right arm. And
Nope.
Moxley dropped to his back. Not an elegant counter to the uppercut.
Yeah, but it worked, right?
And Claudio just pulling
Going
Moxley
for
up by
what?
the back of his pants. Trying to. He's got
Oh,
the
going
arm
for a
crossed,
power bomb.
but
Nope.
No.
Good reversal.
Moxley out to his feet.
DDT.
Shift.
Cover him here.
What? No.
Now Claudio.
God.
Barely a one.
Out at one. Now for the stomp.
Moxley, his turn to deliver
Death
the stomp.
Rider
DDT.
DDT.
Rider floats over,
One,
hooks the
two.
leg. No! Claudio kicks out Moxley.
He's going to try to choke out Claudio with the Bulldog choke. It's going to be interesting.
His primary moves didn't work, and now he's trying to Bulldog choke. But look at Claudio stand up.
Claudio carrying the weight of Jon Moxley.
Oh, there he goes. Now he's fading.
Moxley
Now Moxley switches on.
switches
Oh,
his
got it in
grip,
deeper.
losing the left arm.
Yep.
Can Claudio survive this, knowing the damage that was done to Jon Moxley's left arm earlier in this match?
He's out. He's out.
Claudio goes out. Jon Moxley goes to Wembley.
Your winner, advancing to the finals, Jon!
Solid match.
Wow, an absolutely amazing confrontation. I think we expected it, but once you see it, you realize what
It is
these two
going
men
to
are
be
made of.
Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly.
The winner of Kyle O'Reilly and Nigel McGuinness.
Alex, that's what I want.
Jon Moxley this Sunday at All in London Live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. That other semifinal match is still to come tonight on Dynamite, but coming up next, a gargantuan trios match. The Don Callis family challenge the Rated R Superstar and the Young Bucks next.
Why in the hell is the Young Bucks and the Rated R Superstar in the same match against Jake Doyle, Brian Cage, and Rocky Romero? So the answer to this trivia question tonight: what move did Nyla Rose use on the ropes to finish Chris Statlander? That was the Avalanche Beast Bomb. That would have been answer B. Alright, let's go ahead and get this next question in. Got it wrong. I first saw Brian Cage and Lucha Underground. Jesus. That's an answer you would never know. I mean, everyone has asked for these answers to be a little tougher. So this is another good question here. Go ahead and get it set up. It is which person threw a beer into Waller's face during Cody and MJF's Revolution 2020 match? In just a second to get those put in. There you go. Oh, this new Resident Evil movie. I don't know if y'all have seen this. Looks absolutely is insane. That you were doing it live, not at later times. No, this is live. No, we didn't get to see it when it was recorded. No. Did you go to the show? I'm not sure. More did.
4 days away from All in London.
Bringing out the stars.
The following trios contest is set for one fall.
What's up, Robert?
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, he's one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland.
Pyro.
And Tony, this next contest was originally meant to be an 8-person tag team match, but after what transpired 3 weeks ago at Grand Slam Mexico between Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, and the Young Bucks, Christian refused to team with Matt and Nick Jackson.
And I don't think that surprises anyone the way Christian Cage has approached this tag team match. Adam Copeland looks at it like, you know what? May the best team win.
And we heard Christian Cage say,
I can't wait to hear how the crowd reacts.
days ago to let him know that when he's done trusting the Young Bucks, because they have work to do this Sunday at All in London in defending their AEW World Tag Team
Let's hear it.
Championship.
Oh, they didn't let him do the sing-along part. Part 2.
Joining him from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
This Sunday at All in London, it will be a dream match of generations. The two potentially, debatably, best teams of their respective generations will meet in a tag team battle for the AEW World Tag Team Championship at Wembley Stadium. The Rated R Superstar Adam Copeland, Christian Cage will put their titles on the line against 3-time former champs Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The Bucks have the most wins as a duo.
I wonder how far
130, and now, well,
the Hydro is from Wembley.
And their opponents, the Machine Brian Cage, Jake Doyle, and Rocky Azúcar Romero.
The Don Callis family once again springing into action.
Jesus.
To spoil the party here tonight. This trios match just 4 days away from All in London. I'm sure Brian Cage, Rocky Romero, and big Jake Doyle would love to disrupt that AEW World Tag Team Championship match this Sunday coming up.
and we got to see how the Young Bucks and work together with
6-hour bus ride.
You saw the
No, it's probably what, 6 hours. That 6 hours ain't bad.
He is Mr. Nevada.
Collar elbow tie-up. As Adam Copeland and Jake
The
Doyle
director of the
start
Resident
things off
Evil
for their
movie he's
respective
working on
sides.
is kind of connected to the game.
Doyle sends Copeland
Oh, okay.
up the ropes, but Doyle
So it's based off of
giving
Resident
any
Evil
ground.
2 game. Got it.
And he wants Cope to do it again.
I mean, 5 hour
Will not
bus
back
ride
down.
or train or whatever it might be is not that
We're
bad.
taking a look at not only a great wrestler.
So the answer to the second trivia question was Brandy
You know it as well as
Rose.
I do, the great success that Copeland has had in wrestling.
Big
over
shoulder
the
tackle
years.
again. Nope.
Wow, and I don't know if he can match the strength now of Jake Doyle.
There was a blind tag there by Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson to the fray.
Ooh, back elbows. Damn.
Back elbow. You talk about the success, the career, the legacy of Adam Copeland, Christian Cage. Similar success as well, but can they galvanize that legacy against Matt and Nick Jackson. We will find
They
out
got to.
this Sunday at All in London. And you can join us on pay-per-view on HBO Max.
Big clotheslines.
HBOmax.com/8.
Ring around we go. Big clotheslines.
The Young Bucks.
High five Bulldogs.
Perfection there. Trying to neutralize the size advantage that Doyle and Brian Cage have as Rocky Romero into the fray. He's very familiar with the Young Bucks. Multiple tag team battles.
Yeah, I do.
RPG Vice and the
But
Young Bucks
I
in
like, just from the
Japan.
commercial so far, I really like the way this Resident Evil looks.
A drop kick into the face of Brian Cage, and the Young Bucks once again standing tall.
Great teamwork. They know, of course, each other very, very well because obviously we said it so many times they're brothers. But Rocky Romero has been so successful. In
Bow,
many
kick to
different
Doyle.
promotions.
He goes short of the midsection.
I mean, internationally,
Whoa,
Tony, he's been
wow,
a
that
big
X
on the side
Factor.
of the Young Bucks as Matt.
Beautiful moonsault on there. He got caught by Brian Cage.
Good attempt. Bad result.
Complete guess and got it right. What's up, Seth?
And Brian Cage with the advantage as this trios contest continues. And
In picture. But yeah, like I said, I vaguely remember that movie. But I can't remember right away. Hanging in, yeah, I understand for sure. Oh, the same guy that did Weapons? Alright, nice. It's not bad. Also, for the sports fans that hang out with us, we do have a Kraken Wrestling Sports channel where we will be covering sports related content only. Right now it's football related. We will be keeping up with we'll be keeping up with MLB, NBA. We'll try to keep up with NHL and stuff. Like I said, we're doing a lot of different things. Or the Kraken Entertainment is out now as well. That's another channel where we do movie related content. So there's a lot of new avenues that are out there that we're going to be working on. Cannot wait to see how that does. But leading into that, there was another thing related to sports that happened today that we'll go ahead and talk about. Today, the NFL announced that they would no longer be doing the NFL Pro Bowl, which I thought was going to be really interesting, and I wasn't wrong. Let me get it pulled up here, and I'll actually read you what they said. So it states that the NFL has eliminated the Pro Bowl games per league officials. The focus will now shift to celebrating the honor of being a Pro Bowl selection, which means there'll be more recognition to the people who are being picked rather than it just being flag football and basically like Olympic Games in a sense. Because here recently it had been a lot different than AFC versus NFC tackle football. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what change that brings.
just inches away.
And the power of the Don Callis family has come through. Look at it right now. Wow. Brian Cage, what a man.
Nick Jackson.
Boom, what a super kick.
It's a knee strike to Jake Doyle. Super kick for Rocky Romero. Ducks underneath, but nobody in the corner for Nick Jackson. And Cage.
Oh, no.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
boy. Oh, God, would have fallen to the back.
Right out of the ring.
Instead, all right, Cage now positioning Nick Jackson awkwardly in the ropes, but instead brings him up fireman's carry.
They do tag division is absolutely crazy.
Territory for Nick Jackson. No.
Oh!
Into a hurricanrana.
Yep, it hasn't meant anything. You're right. Someone said drop the links to the other channels. Hold on.
Set him up for the Avalanche lung blower that time to drop him on the knees. It just seemed that way, but Nick, relentless.
And Nick Jackson makes, oh no, I thought he was going to make
The
the
tag, nope.
Copeland tags himself in, sends Rocky Romero out to the floor. Doyle, legal
Look
on the
right.
other side for the Don Callis family, and the shoulder tackle finally brings down Jake Doyle.
It's reactionary for Nick to go to his brother, but I think right there, any tag helps out the team.
Yep.
Right hands, backhand.
Oh, God.
Inadvertently takes out his own partners and gets flattened by the Rated R superstar.
Look at this, man. Jaw is set. You can see the
I think they should change the Pro Bowl to game to give another team a chance to be back in the playoffs. Yeah.
Spear with Doyle, what a counter.
Oh, there it went.
Super kick.
Shoot, nice.
Intercepted, leg sweep
Boom.
by Nick Jackson, Nick and Matt working in tandem.
Another good kick. Nice.
Rocked by a pair of boots from Matt and Nick Jackson. Now Rocky Romero into the fray.
That would be nice for sure. Oh, no. They about super kick coat.
On Copeland, almost a
Oh, very smart by the Callis family. Roll up. 1, 2.
Roll up. Copeland able to kick out.
Oh, he barely kicked out. Right now, the Don Callis family's in control of this match. No doubt.
Rocky Romero
Oh,
sent in.
hey, running hip attack.
Jake Doyle sent
The
Cage across the
clothesline.
ring, and Doyle charges.
Another
body
clothesline.
block in the corner.
Adam Copeland is in major trouble here, gentlemen.
Oh,
I
my
said the
God.
Don Callis family want to play
Almost like a
spoilers
sit-down torture
for
by
All in London
Doyle.
coming up this Sunday.
Almost like an
They take
F5
out
from
the
Brian
Rated R
Cage.
superstar, Tony. They may do exactly that.
Oh, what a slice blade by Rocky.
Cover. Leg is hooked too, and Copeland though able to kick out.
All three men hit Copeland. The latest, as you mentioned, this caliber, the slight spread, but still Copeland is in this.
And Copeland, he had to do that one all on his own. Matt and Nick
It
Jackson
rained
still
there today.
recuperating
It did
on the
not
outside.
rain here.
At least they were.
It's supposed to tomorrow,
And
though.
out Doyle and Rocky Romero. Doyle went head first off of our announce desk. Brian
Damn.
Cage had his legs kicked out from under him.
Look at this.
Ooh, what a swanton.
And a big assist for Copeland by the men that will oppose him this Sunday.
New drop kick. There goes Doyle.
Sent down.
Super kicks the Cage. Rocky. Oh, nope, miss.
Underneath. Romero. Double Conrada takes down Matt and Nick Jackson.
Great move.
Oh, God, here he goes. He's going to do the showboating.
Great move, but
Ow! Dude.
celebration.
Rocky cannot catch a break.
The Young Bucks taking out Doyle and Cage on the floor, and that leaves the Rated R
And
superstar alone in the ring to
spear!
Who is still the legal man, by the way.
1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the Young Bucks and AEW World Tag Team Champion, Adam Copeland.
Tony, it's interesting just how well
What's up, Drew?
work together as a unit. But 4 days from now, at All in London, they will be on opposite sides.
Yo, Luce, I appreciate it.
The championship will be hanging in the balance.
Well, all three are professionals. All three look to win a match regardless of who is in there. And little jawing going on right now. Uh-oh.
Of course, there will be another individual in that match coming up this Sunday at Wembley Stadium.
Oh, Christian Gage.
And it will be this man, Christian Cage, smugly striding to the ring with the AEW World Tag Team Championship title belt and the microphone in his hands.
If I'm Adam Copeland, I don't know how I feel about this.
Now that we got this love fest out of the way, Young Bucks, sit down and shut your mouths while I conduct my business. Now there's something you need to know, and it's that I do not associate with people that are beneath me. And as far as tag teams go, that's exactly what you are. Now don't get me wrong, There's no doubt how influential you've been over the course of your career, but there's a real difference between that and being legends like myself and Adam. The type of legends they name matches after.
Yep.
The type of legends they name pay-per-views after.
Yep.
And this Sunday at Wembley Stadium, with the tag team titles on the line, some people are calling it a dream match. It's just another day at the office for me. But you both are gonna find out firsthand the difference between influence and legendary.
This is phenomenal heel promo by Christian, first off.
Right, so they've named matches and they've even named pay-per-views after you guys. But let me ask you this question. Have they ever named a company after you? Legend?
He's got a point too.
Last week, we accidentally super kicked you in your face. But if you keep running your mouth and talking down to us this week, it won't be an accident.
AEW World Championship
Oh, yeah.
title match, World Tag Team Championship title match.
Oh! Oh, God! Spear! Finally!
No doubt. What side Cope is on, I don't think he wanted to do that.
Now, Copeland did not want this to come to blows. That much is clear. But there will be nothing holding these men back this Sunday at All in London.
Cope's the only man standing right now there. Christian gets to his feet.
Christian and Copeland.
Cope's gonna have to go back to the heel side because the Young Bucks are definitely face.
What will be the story this Sunday at All in London?
Christian's laughing.
Jackson challenge the rated R superstar Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. But fans still to come tonight, we will hear
From MJF.
MJF, the number 2 entrant in this Sunday's Casino Gauntlet match. And we will also hear from the number 1 entrant, the AEW National Champion,
Andrade
El Idolo, tonight from Glasgow. Plus our main event, Swerve Strickland, Jungle Jack Perry, to cap off the action.
Oh, that's our
tonight in
main
Glasgow.
event?
Plus the AEW Continental Challenge Cup semifinal round match. Who will face Jon Moxley this Sunday? Will it be Nigel McGuinness or Kyle O'Reilly?
But before we get there, we're gonna hear from Miss Willow Nightingale. Boom.
And this woman will put her
Where's Willow at?
World Championship on the line this Sunday.
Where is she?
In London against her most. Oh, wait a second.
Oh my God!
Seems to be a commotion in the back. And
Mercedes has attacked her again.
the challenger this Sunday.
So sorry, but you will not be hearing from Willow tonight. Because Willow, this is your last Dynamite as champion, sweetheart. That's right. I took away you speaking to your fans. I'm taking away this stupid hand. Not smiling so much now, huh? Because this Sunday, this is gonna be gone for good. Just like this is gonna be gone for good. Good luck, Willow.
So she could.
Medical attention for Willow Nightingale fans. We'll try to provide an update as Dynamite continues from Glasgow.
She could chair-toed her hand. Is what just happened. For anyone that did not catch that. So this question is, before Cody Rhodes could have his match with MJF at Revolution, how many lashes, right? How many lashes did MJF require Cody to take? True AEW fans, I think, will be able to get this question pretty quickly. Is that the main because Mox doing another wrestle company in Glasgow tonight? No. Yeah, actually, yeah, it might be because, what was it? Moxley opened the show. Someone said 10. A friend told me it feels like they screwed MJF out of the main event at All In. It should have been MJF and Ospreay. I don't think so. I feel like we got the right match. I think we got the right match. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, but that is my opinion. I was saying from the beginning that it should be them two. Yes, but MJF is hurt. Yeah, he was. You're drinking Mandarin Orange 7-Up. That's new as hell. Never heard of that. It was a brutal. I picked 10 as well. MJF, yep. Yes, Mox, but Mox has a book with another company after the show. Yeah. Yeah, the show's already over. Mandarin Orange. I have water. Mandarin Orange with vodka. That's crazy. That sounds like it would hurt. Osprey's gonna win it all in. Having him beat MJF doesn't help AEW in any way. Yeah, he'll go through a feud with Andrade. I don't think he wins the gauntlet. I do not have MJF winning the casino.
Don Callis, I hope that you are well rested from your vacation because we are here. It is All In week, and a lot of the members of the Don Callis family are in some high-stakes matches.
I'm back from Croatia, and I'm feeling refreshed because at All In, whoever wins the world title match between Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega on the other side is going to have a surprise because you see, Mark Davis has drawn a number, and if that number gets called, he is going to settle his score with Andrade, and he is going to roll through this Casino Gauntlet match, and he is going to bring, with a little London luck, the world title to the Don Callis family. Right, big man? Right, big man?
Well, Tony, we know that the Casino Gauntlet match can end at any time. That's why those early entry spots are of the utmost importance. And this man, Andrade El Idolo, he'll be entering at number 1. But if Mark Davis gets into the match, if his number is called, that can most certainly complicate matters.
I'm telling you, Mark Davis is the type of man in this type of match that can prevail very, very quickly.
Andrade. Let's bring in the... Oh.
Now, how did this happen?
Oh, typical MJF. Look at us think it was Andrade.
The man that in his own mind never lost the AEW World Championship. He thinks that the of MJF and Kenny Omega's match last month should have been thrown out after Will Ospreay got involved.
Cut my music, cut my music.
But MJF desperate to prove.
Oh, don't worry. Y'all will have my predictions tomorrow.
By winning the Casino
Y'all also have who I think is going to surprise show up.
To be here in beautiful sunny Ireland.
He's such an ass.
What? Scotland? What's the difference? You're all a bunch of alcoholic dork pieces of trash anyway. Who gives a shit?
And they're cheering it. That's crazy.
Honestly. 1 second. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, where is Andrade El Idolo? And I'm here to inform
Andrade El Idolo.
I paid off a couple of gentlemen to, let's just say, warm him up before Wembley. So he's not here tonight. Sorry. But you know who is here tonight? None other than your one true champion.
With a warped brain.
One true champion. The OTC, by God, of
Well, let's face
AEW.
it, folks. Let's face it. It's not like what Andrew does is exactly revolutionary, okay? I could do what El Idolo does. Come out here wearing a t-shirt like a jabroni, check. That's easy. Come out here wearing fake jewelry. Whoops, 1 second. Check. Take a photo with a hot chick. Champ can do that. Although since we're in Scotland, finding a hot woman's pretty much impossible. Hey! All right, cameraman. In the States, this is about a 4, but here in Scotland, that's a 10. Good enough for me. I'll take a photo with you, sweetheart. But before I do, last but not least, I have to say a really crappy catchphrase. So, I have one question.
How you know?
The surprise that MJF wanted Andrade El Idolo.
Andrade just comes out of nowhere.
Whoever Maxwell sent out that Andrade beat the hell out of to get back here.
Yeah, MJF should have hired better help if he wanted to take care of Andrade El Idolo. Andrade. I'm winning the match. Because I'm the champ.
Andrade
champ, son.
and
I'm the
MJF
champ.
number 1 and 2 in the Casino Gauntlet match. This Sunday at All in London live on pay-per-view on HBO Max.
Each man holding up a belt. Andrade, the national champion. And of course, MJF, only a champion in his mind. He is not the
He's
true
not the
champion.
real
But Tony,
champion now.
if he wins the Casino Gauntlet match, MJF will be the top contender for the AEW World Championship. And he could potentially become AEW Men's World Champion once again. But the journey starts 4 days from now at Wembley Stadium and All in London.
Hello, Scotland! This is the biggest week in AEW history with the highest of stakes. Stakes that I'm quite familiar with because I've wrestled Kenny Omega in a stadium. I've wrestled Will Ospreay in a stadium. I have wrestled for the world title in a stadium. I know how important that is. And as the first AEW champion, I understand how important that is. It's something every man and woman in AEW should want to be, including me, world champion again. And that's why I'm entering the Casino Gauntlet.
I don't know
at
what
All In
Jericho did to
for
his
the
hair.
chance
I
to
was
once
thinking
again
the
be
same
AEW
thing.
But I wanted to
He
make
most
a little
definitely had
interesting.
something done to
Get
it.
a little momentum heading into All In. That's why I spoke to Tony Khan. And this week on Collision, there's going to be a 6-man tag team match with Jericho, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Commander versus Tommaso Ciampa, Nick Wayne, and the member of that rat bastard Don Callis' family, Mark Davis. And it's going to happen right here in Glasgow!
Well, big news.
I have no idea what the hell he done to his hair, but it's most definitely noticeable.
This Sunday, Jericho potentially in the fray as well.
All right, so the answer to before Cody could face MJF at Revolution, how many lashes did MJF require Cody to take? That answer was number 10.
Kyle O'Reilly has had to go through 2 conglomeration members to reach the semifinals. Tonight, he has to go through a man with a bum leg. And that man happens to be Nigel McGuinness. And oh yeah, Kyle O'Reilly, master of the ankle lock.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
And we know Jon Moxley is waiting in the wings this Sunday in the finals of the Continental Challenge Cup, the C3.
This is going to be a tough match for Nigel.
And his opponent from London, England, weighing 223 pounds, Nigel McGuinness.
The finals are within reach, but Nigel McGuinness must get through the violent artist, Kyle O'Reilly, to reach them. Let's go to Renee Paquette for this update.
Kyle O'Reilly told me, I know that is Nigel McGuinness's dream.
This should be a
to
squash
compete at
match?
Wembley Stadium, but I cannot
Really?
let him squander this moment for me right now. Nigel McGuinness is basically a bird with a clipped wing, and if I have to break his ankle to make it to Wembley, then so be it.
Thank you for that, Renee. Nigel McGuinness, of course, injured in his first-round match with Katsuyori Shibata.
Yep.
Then 1 week ago at Dynamite, Nigel, and I think, Tony, we know it pretty well, he would admit it as well, was lucky to have won that match against Hechicero in the quarterfinal rounds.
Yeah, and you know, luck's a big part of being successful. You earn your own luck by putting yourself in position.
I really think Kyle's got this one.
Throughout his career, he's one of the greatest technical wrestlers that we have ever seen. And the question is, goes back to what you're talking about, with the bad wheel, so to speak, how is he going to avoid Kyle O'Reilly?
And the bell sounds, and this semifinal round match in the Continental Challenge Cup is underway. Nigel, drop toe hold attempted, trying to bring O'Reilly down to the mat. Oh, instead changes direction, brings O'Reilly down to a seated position. Remember, this match in the Continental Challenge Cup, absolutely no outside interference, no time limit. There must be a winner, and that winner will face Jon Moxley this Sunday. Nigel anchoring O'Reilly in place.
Yeah, anchored him in place.
O'Reilly extends the hand. Nigel's unable to bring O'Reilly down to the mat. And that's a dangerous place to be. You mentioned Nigel's technical proficiency, Tony, but Kyle O'Reilly, among the most dangerous athletes in the AEW locker room when it comes to submission wrestling. Just ask finalist Jon Moxley, who tapped out not once but twice to Kyle O'Reilly's ankle lock.
Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly's the type of wrestler that really can dismantle you piece by piece. And he'll try to do that tonight. Every strike that Kyle O'Reilly hits you with has a destination.
Hey, good arm lock. Nice. Into a wrist lock.
And right on target.
Fans, we are in the midst of the biggest year of the week, or excuse me, biggest week of the year for AEW.
He said the biggest year of the week.
And this Saturday,
Hot
8
damn.
Central on TNT and HBO Max.
Dude, they got Collision.
Stop before All in London. Immediately following Collision will be the countdown.
We have the buy-in for All In starting at 11.
At 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m.
2 hours. I'm going to let you know, we won't be live for the buy-in. We will be live for All In, just not the buy-in.
Live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. It's All in London from Wembley Stadium.
Biggest week of the year, like you said, Excalibur, and there's so much excitement building. Look,
a little bit of a mix-up there. And
Kyle threw Nigel threw Aubrey into Kyle, when then Kyle put a wrist lock on. Oh, that's funny.
That easily, but
that's
Nigel
good.
had one up on O'Reilly. And O'Reilly throws the kick. We saw how Nigel reacted last week in the match with Hechicero when Hechicero was targeting Nigel's ankle.
Yep.
Nigel went after the mask of Hechicero. Now, instead, Nigel cross chops on the throat, attacking the windpipe, and then the headbutt.
Good uppercut to the
Back. Oh,
yeah.
Nigel went for the headbutt once again.
Nice.
Front guillotine by Kyle O'Reilly. Nigel.
I'm expecting this more to be a wrestling match than a power match, honestly. Ooh, knees. Here we go.
Leg, and now rapid fire shots. Leg swept out, and Nigel immediately comes up clutching that left ankle.
Man, Kyle O'Reilly hit him with everything that time.
Yep, Kyle's gonna catch him. Trying to get out of the ring.
Trying to get out of the ring to evade Kyle O'Reilly, but O'Reilly a step ahead of McGuinness. And now Nigel, you can see very clearly hobbling on that left leg.
The taping went from 6 p.m. to 11.
Victory away from Jon Moxley, who will advance to the Continental Challenge
For 5 hours.
Will it be Nigel McGuinness? Will it be Kyle O'Reilly? We will find out tonight.
That means that this has a hell of a run over. And of course, college football also starts back soon, September 5th. There's just so much going on. For those that did join the Kraken Sports channel, we will be talking about some college football. There's so many games. It'll be hard for us to talk about all of them. But we'll try to keep up big headlines. Like I said, we're trying a little bit of different of everything. I know Carolina plays this weekend. So we're going to be trying to do a lot of new stuff throughout different channels. Am I ready for some football? Absolutely. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan, defending Super Bowl champions. Right back here, I have the football hat. I have the Super Bowl shirt. I actually have the old school Letterman behind me. So, yes, I'm ready. Yeah, Collision and Dynamite. Yep. Nigel's got kicked in the leg. Looks like Kyle's back up. Another kick right to that left leg. There you go. Hyperextend the ankle of that same leg. Oh, God. Basketball. I'll try to keep up with basketball. I don't think I'll do basketball predictions on who I think is going to win. I might try. But there's so many games every week. It's kind of insane. Not gonna lie. If anything, we might do like certain big games. But I'm not just gonna do predictions like we do our wrestling predictions. We're gonna do it a little different when it comes to the sports side. Astros 3, Yankees 3. Yeah, Collision and Dynamite was recorded tonight, yes.
The last semifinal round match in the Continental Challenge Cup. Who will face Jon Moxley this Sunday at All in London? Will it be Nigel McGuinness, or, as it seems increasingly likely, will it be Kyle O'Reilly? Nigel McGuinness coming into this match on one leg, the injury to the ankle, and now look at this, attacking the leg of Kyle O'Reilly, trying to fight his way out of it. Tony, we've seen Nigel, I'm not sure if it's inspiration or desperation, but he's been coming up with some inventive counters to Kyle O'Reilly, unexpected counters.
Yeah, he knows where the
good kick in the midsection.
Appear. That's how great of a technician he is.
Oh, God, he's trying to hyperextend the elbow.
He's been attacking not just the ankle, as we saw a few moments ago, but the left arm of Kyle O'Reilly. We saw Jon Moxley leave his semifinal round match potentially with an arm injury. That will be something that bears monitoring as the
definitely just technical wrestling
approaches this Sunday, 4 days away in Wembley Stadium. Nigel again looking for the London Dungeon, but O'Reilly, good submission defense, scooting around, and now an up kick from O'Reilly. Nigel,
oh God,
ready for it. Solid knee strike to the chest of McGuinness.
There you go. Nope.
Move, looking for the PK.
Oh, God.
Nigel, wait a second, cover here, lateral press. Nigel, I think for a moment.
Oh, on board. Trying. Nope.
Kyle O'Reilly looking for the cross arm break here. Nigel, for a moment, just by instinct, I think put his foot up to intercept the PK, but that's how he injured that ankle in the match with Katsuyori Shibata in the first round, Tony.
Yeah, put the foot up. They collided. And
Kyle cannot break the damn. Oh, there you go. Good reversal into an ankle lock.
Wait a second. The roll through.
This is it.
Beginning of the end for Nigel McGuinness.
Better make it quickly. Good job.
O'Reilly had that ankle in his grip.
Oh.
Stomp. I think
Kyle says, whatever I have to do.
Than on the ankle or the
Brewers,
Achilles.
Bucks, and Packers.
Kyle that time for the stomp of the leg, but you do what it takes to try to win a match. I agree
That's true.
with that. Oh, look at that. Nigel is just amazing what he can do in the ring.
Oh, wait a second. Tower
no.
off the ropes, but O'Reilly, he's ready for it. A sleeper from Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, chop block to the leg.
To the back of that injured left leg, and now
A
O'Reilly
sleeper.
transitions, looking for a sleeper. Here he doesn't have to attack the ankle, Tony, to put Nigel McGuinness out. But Nigel,
I was gonna float
grip,
through. One,
this is how he beat
2.
Shibata. But O'Reilly picks out.
Nope. Roll up by Kyle.
And no,
1,
Kyle, now this time
2.
pinning predicament, and Nigel a narrow escape.
Wow. Man, with Nigel, there's muscle memory in there.
Oh,
You just simply
God, what the
cannot
fuck
erase
happened in?
the way he
What the
counters,
fuck
the way he
happened
moves
to
the
Kyle
ring.
O'Reilly's eye?
Every time, and
He's got a
rightfully
huge
so,
knot right here.
Kyle just comes right back to the ankle.
Now, elbows being exchanged, center of the ring. The only previous
What the
encounter
fuck?
between
It looks
these
like he
men
broke his bottom of his eye socket.
was 2 years ago at All in London when both
When the
men
fuck did that
entered the
just
Casino Gauntlet
happen?
match. You could see the eye of Kyle O'Reilly dinged up from the strikes of Nigel McGuinness, but ducks underneath, rolls through 1, 2. Nigel kicks out. No, Nigel rolls up Kyle 1. Oh, but O'Reilly transitions.
Oh my God! It's got like it's got like twice the size of it was.
As Kyle O'Reilly, you see that mouse underneath the right eye of Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, it's a
Nigel
fucking
even
mouse.
He has in the ring, but wait a second.
For long, it's gonna be a
transitions
fucking
now. Nigel's
hamster.
turn to punish O'Reilly. You saw
I
O'Reilly
mean,
immediately
God.
get that grip from off his eye, off his orbital bone, and Nigel now floats through. Got
Yes,
O'Reilly
I'm
flattened
on.
out.
Oh my God, he's got a crossface right on it.
Counter wrestling by both men. This is amazing what we're watching.
And now
Ooh,
O'Reilly
damn,
attacking
what a
the ankle.
submission.
But Nigel counters. O'Reilly attempts to float through. Does so, and into the
Boston.
ankle lock. Almost like a
Like,
single leg crab.
what the fuck is
But
that?
the ankle attacked.
Yeah, it appeared that Kyle was underneath the ropes, but he quickly pivoted.
And Nigel desperately pawing at the ropes.
Can't get the Nigel's gonna tap.
He is on the
Oh
verge.
no.
To the bottom rope. Referee Aubrey Edwards breaks the hold.
It's a big moment in the match, Excalibur. It could have been the end.
I
like
promise
you
you,
said,
there's no way
but
Kyle
Nigel
O'Reilly is seeing
survived
out of
it.
that eye when this match is over. Just because it's gonna be swollen
Riley
shut.
McGuinness up to a vertical position. And Nigel, those uppercuts rocking the jaw of O'Reilly. O'Reilly changes tack, attacks the body, attacks the leg. Nigel, side headlock to the rope shoulder. Oh, I think both men might have.
Oh, there's the clothesline.
Nigel comes back, a thunderous lariat. 2, 3, no, O'Reilly. Still alive in the match, still alive in the tournament.
The Thunderous Lariat was.
Oh yeah,
preempted,
that
or
motherfucking
pushed, I
optical
should
bone
say,
is
by
probably
the
broke.
Les Keller.
He's
On the left
already
side,
got
one of
like
his premier moves.
bruising
Now
purple
Nigel
under his
into
eye.
the London dungeon, attacking that arm of Kyle O'Reilly. Can Kyle O'Reilly endure that?
Holy shit! Nigel beat Kyle O'Reilly.
To the finals, Nigel McGuinness.
Tony, I would call this a Cinderella story, but Cinderella had 2 functional legs and 2 glass slippers. Nigel McGuinness
Wow.
somehow defeats Kyle O'Reilly and punches his ticket to Wembley Stadium this Sunday, 4 days away.
A disappointed Kyle O'Reilly, but how about Nigel Nigel McGuinness.
Wow.
Come tonight, our main event.
I'm just surprised.
Perry and Swerve Strickland one-on-one, but how about this trios match coming up next? Divine Dominion and Persephone challenge the Brawling Birds and Maya World.
We're doing our best.
That's interesting. That is just. Hope something isn't broken. Yeah. That's crazy. Like it bruised quick, and I missed it. Let's see here. Looking for the next trivia question. Alright, here we go. Hey, listen. Don't talk that way about old Megan Bain, by God. Alright, so this trivia question for AEW is: which of these was not an official way to win the Mimosa Mayhem match? I completely forgot about this fucking match. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. I completely forgot about this. Some of the early stuff at AEW is insane. There might be a chance they change that match outcome due to injury. Yeah, and like it kind of. I will say, the one thing I hate about the shows being pre-recorded is like if something like that happens, you can kind of see like they move. It kind of seemed like it to me. It seemed like it kind of skipped. Chick-fil-A is doing chicken and waffle sandwiches. Oh, that sounds delicious. Chicken waffles at Chick-fil-A. Anyway, it kind of felt like it skipped something. That's why I was like, what the hell happened? OJ Unseen.
Confident in your strategy to keep the international title in the family, but with what we saw last week between Kyle and Kazuchika Okada.
I'm probably going to try it for sure. Don't you worry.
What you saw, I mean, Renee, what are you going to believe? Me or your lying eyes? Here's the deal. There's always competition amongst alpha athletes. But at the end of the day, what I expect from this family is you run the play as called.
So now Don's calling the
Kyle, what's your
plays.
opinion?
Don's calling the plays, by God.
I said it last week. I trust Don. I trust this man with all my heart. I owe so much to him. So I am absolutely 100% willing to run the play at All In. I think the question then becomes, is Okada willing to?
Kyle, the most important thing is family. You can trust me.
I can trust you? I can trust you to do what exactly? Because I got jumped from behind by Takeshita last week, and you, surprise, surprise, were nowhere to be seen. So I can trust you to do what?
See? You're always thinking about yourself. Family, Kyle. Family.
The tension within the Don Callis
Persephone.
as the three-way match for the AEW International Championship is just 4 days away. Kyle Fletcher, Kazuchika Okada, and Konosuke Takeshita.
The following trios contest is set for one fall. Introducing first.
You never had shrimp or grits, or you saying shrimps and grits together? Michael, if you never had shrimp, that is crazy. Especially being from Texas, my friend. That's wild. Imagine Nigel wins. Imagine the chaos that that would be.
Teammates in this trios contest.
Yeah, the most dominant women's
Our
tag team.
divine dominion extends from the heavens to the underworld.
Now rise, as your tag team champions enter the arena. And when you stand before us, you will bow down.
I don't know who came up with that entrance package right there, but that was, it's been phenomenal.
They have been akin to an overwhelming force of nature.
No, I've had shrimp a
Lena
lot.
Cross and Megan
Okay.
Bayne set their sights on the
Shrimp and
AEW
grits, I mean,
World
probably
Tag
not bad.
Team Championship. And this Sunday at All In London, potentially facing their toughest test yet in the Brawling Birds, Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor. The Birds are going to have the hometown advantage, Tony. But Megan Bayne and Lena Cross, I would say, are going to have the physical advantage.
Yeah, it's pretty apparent. Take a look at the size of these two ladies, the demeanor. No women's tag team in AEW has ever gotten off to a better start than their 16-0-1 record.
Bump.
Speaking of fantastic champions, the It Girl.
So I feel like we're gonna get Maya and Persephone at All In.
Challenging for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship this Sunday at Wembley Stadium, All in London. Maya World, the TBS champion. Unfortunately for her, she came up short against Willow Nightingale this past Saturday at Collision, but she still remains one of the hottest rising stars in the sport today.
No doubt what my world has brought into AEW. A lot of confidence.
I don't know what happened to Harley. That's a good question.
Speaking of excitement,
She's kind of like disappeared again.
Than what the Brawling Birds bring to the ring. These two women just love to fight, among other things.
And Megan Bayne starting things out for her side. The TBS champion, Maya World, starting things out for hers. Collar and elbow tie-up. A battle that Maya is unlikely to win anytime soon against Megan Bayne.
Yeah, just look at the size difference. Good drop step that time by Maya. Try to get any... Oh, jeez.
Apologize, excuse me.
Shoved off again.
It has been a rough week already. We're only 3 days in. Oop, up, over. Pass press. Nope, got caught.
As well, but Maya has shown that has not been a
ooh, God, brother, the belly suplex.
in her battles. Picking up the win over Hikaru Shida to win the
Jesus,
TBS
just
championship.
repeated shoulders.
I think just about everybody counted Maya World out except for Maya World.
Yeah, sometimes you draw to that. Sometimes that makes you a stronger person, a stronger athlete when no one believes you in it.
Lena Cross, repeated shots to the midsection of Maya World. Quick tag out to Persephone. And, Persephone.
Persephone will talk some shit with a back elbow.
Back elbow.
Little taunting going on. How about that?
The more I think about it, Tony, this is an extremely formidable trio, and Persephone and Divine Dominion. But speaking of formidable, in comes Alex Windsor, the
I mean,
slot.
we did have
Persephone reverses
Divine Dominion and Mercedes, and that kind
They've had their
of
eyes on the
disappeared
AEW
too.
World Tag Team Championships for quite a while, and now find themselves just 4
Diamond
days
drop,
away
float over,
from a huge opportunity in Wembley Stadium.
and what a boot.
Big kick from Jamie Hayter.
As soon as the Brawling Birds get in, the pace of the match quickens.
Yep, completely speeds up.
Physical.
Yeah, Tony, we talked about the
Clothesline.
champions, Divine Dominion.
Big clothesline.
Jamie Hayter, Alex Windsor. They hit like a ton of tricks as well.
A little bit of poetry in motion. Bow, what a splash.
Courtesy of Jamie Hayter and Windsor, and now
Double suplex.
tandem suplex on Persephone.
I like the work into this trios team. You can tell. I mean, they've never worked together before, but they seem very seamless right now.
Beautiful moonsault by Maya.
Maya World, the moonsault. Jamie Hayter,
One,
the cover.
2.
Persephone able to kick out as this trios contest continues on Dynamite from Glasgow, Scotland.
All right, from good old Glasgow. All right. So our trivia question here was, which of these was not an official way to win the Mimosa Mayhem match? That was actually by knockout. The official rules were pinfall, submission, or throwing your opponent into the mimosa vat. Which, like I said, I completely forgot about that match. I'm not gonna lie. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get our next trivia question going. If I can get it to work here, there we go. This one is going to be an all-out question. This is going to be, who eliminated Jade Cargill from the Women's Casino Battle Royal Casino Battle Royal at All Out 2021. Do apologize. Megan Bain with a big splash on Jamie Hayter. My God. Big suplex as well. Here comes Lena Cross with a huge flying clothesline. Jamie Hayter is absolutely needing to get a tag. There you go. Lena Cross is just showboating and just antagonizing Maya to make the tag, but not happening. Jamie Hayter brought back to their corner. Quick tag ends. Repeated kicks by Lena Cross. There we go. Quick kicks by Megan Bain as well. Persephone is not attempting to tag in at all. Does Storm reappear? Very possible. I think we kind of lost the story they were doing with Tony. I know they were doing who attacked Tony, and they ain't followed up on that at all. So I have no idea where that went.
We are back here from Glasgow, Scotland, and we are just 4 days away from All in London, where Divine Dominion will put their AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship on the line against the Brawling Birds, and one half of the Brawling Birds, Jamie Hayter, Tony, has been singled out for the last few minutes.
Yeah, Jamie Hayter is going to go into Wembley in a matter of 4 days with a little less spark because she's been beaten up here.
Pump kick from Lena Cross, and one from Megan Bain as well. And Hayter, the release German suplex, high stack. by Megan Bayne, and in comes Alex Windsor to break things up. And Lena Cross just blew right past her.
Maybe
Stefan Smith.
Storm.
He seems to be losing control of this one, Tony.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jamie Hayter fight back now. Let's see what she's got. Right now, the Brawling Birds.
Bailey won't be showing up, not yet. Not to the end of October, if she can by then.
On the Mo Bayne takes down Windsor, but Jamie Hayter takes down Lena Cross.
Oh,
and now
boy.
Megan Bayne lining up Jamie Hayter. A defiant
Double
swing.
clothesline.
Both women swinging for the fences.
Big collision in the middle.
Maya trying to get in. Come on,
You
Jamie.
see Maya World wants the tag in.
And across the ring, Persephone extending her arm to Megan Bayne, one half of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. Jamie Hayter trying to bring herself up, bring herself to the corner to tag in the TBS champion, the It Girl, Maya World. Maya trying to urge on Jamie Hayter.
Yes, sir.
Solid tag. There comes Persephone.
Tag made in the opposite side.
Big clothesline. My
World
God.
leaves her feet twice in quick succession, brings Persephone down. The bypass into the ropes. He has, and Persephone.
That's true. Yep.
Persephone on the receiving end of a quick combination from Maya World. Now the It Girl.
God, what a clothesline. One, two. Yeah, it was a leg drop, but it was like a leg clothesline, if anything.
She is explosive and feeling it right now. And obviously, Jamie Hayter, as you can see, has
Looking for this bridging suplex is Maya World, but in comes Megan Bayne. Nope. No. Maya World attempting to cause
Ooh.
into a stunner.
It was a stunner. Nice. She's still on the internal roster. Oh, my God, what a kick.
Oh, my God.
Damn, what a headbutt. Damn, what kick.
Alex Windsor.
What a spear by Persephone.
Persephone. With Jamie Hayter underneath. Backbreaker.
And then flying clothesline by Bayne.
Bayne brings down one half of this Sunday's challengers. Turns her focus back to Maya World. Now, perhaps a little divine retribution. No. German suplexes by the Brawling Birds.
Persephone double drop kick.
Excalibur, we are seeing some great action. And the fans love every bit of this.
Oh, Persephone. Lariat takes the TBS champion off her feet.
You don't deserve to be TBS champ.
And you heard that? Persephone thinks Maya does not deserve to be TBS champion. Persephone.
Oh, good reversal.
Wait a second. No, Maya escapes to her feet, sends Persephone into the ropes.
Springboard. Oh, what a cutter.
Middle with a stunner.
Is that stunner? One,
Cover.
two.
No. The champions, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Divine Dominion pulling the TBS champion out to the floor.
It was unfortunate positioning that time for Maya. Too close to the edge. Easily pulled out.
Jamie with a crossbody. No, Lena and Megan caught her. Cannonball. There you go. Brawling Birds yet again have taken out Divine Dominion.
Now things breaking down between champions and challengers. It was a Persephone. Oh, Persephone.
The Divine Dominion and Brawling Birds fighting out towards the entryway. They may fight.
And of course, no one's seen it.
And it looks like that Maya is out, and it looks like this match is going to end.
Persephone from the
Big splash. 1, 2, 3.
That was big.
Here are your winners, Persephone and the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champion, the Divine.
So there is your additional match for All In. No?
Darby Allin, the pyro going off in his face ahead of his Falls Count Anywhere match for the TNT Championship with Kevin Knight this Sunday.
Everybody has been questioning the Jet. Tonight I got answers, especially for Darby Allin. Let's talk face to face. Before you make your way down this ring, I need you to prove to me that you ain't got no weapons on you.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, God. Either that was the luckiest pyro malfunction of Kevin Knight's life.
My God, Darby is totally defenseless right now.
Oh my goodness! Kevin Knight.
I can't believe they Jeff Hardy, Darby Allin.
Stephen Borden right there. That's the son of Sting, for those that don't know.
You get caught up in them crosshairs. Big boy is playing. He wasn't ready for it anyway.
Allergies keeping you.
So we'll hear from Kevin Knight this coming Saturday. Kevin Knight is a star, yeah. So the answer to this question was Nyla Rose. That one, of course, like I said, I wasn't very sure on either, but I did verify it prior to. Let's see, what else? What other matches do we got announced for tonight? Did he got it wrong? These AEW ones, I'm telling you, you gotta be. Oh, up next is the main event, Swerve and Jungle Jack Perry. So let's go ahead and get a trivia question in here. Let's see. And those are. Oh, man. So back to that same trivia question, right? For the women's Casino Gauntlet, Casino Battle Royal, we're going to have this final question. I've got to find a quicker way to get these up here because this seems to take a little bit of time. In that same Casino Battle Royal, who were the final two competitors in the Battle Royal? Thunder Rosa and Nyla has already been selected as the answer. Okay. Alright, now we're split 50-50. Ruby Soho and Thunder Rosa. Here we go.
We monster truck kings who deliver the raw. Slide out on the blue flawless. Gold phone out and home is cordless. Choke you up like a piece of swordfish. Whatever you do, you expect the fortress. Sting chef on a
Your Dynamite main event is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 240 pounds, Swerve
Strickland.
The former AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland, who as of late, Tony, seems to have his eyes on the AEW World Trios Championship, but also has his eyes on settling scores with Bandito, Brody King, and of course Hangman Adam Page.
When you are as successful as Swerve Strickland has been, you are going to have problems with athletes. Of course, the problems that he has with Hangman Adam Page, long and well.
I'm telling you, this is his trio will be the New Day.
Fans, before we turn our attention to our main event, you are watching AEW on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle home, auto, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Man, we're having a lot of fun here in Glasgow, Excalibur, and on Sunday, our biggest event of the year, and we can't wait to get there, but let's see what this match has to offer. It could get very, very violent.
Ooh, oh, whoa.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing 190 pounds, Jungle Jack Perry.
2 weeks ago, after Jack Perry's first round
Yep,
loss,
it is a very odd main event for the Go Home show.
Despite the setback, he felt better than ever, and he was going to set his sights on the AEW World Championship. But Swerve Strickland interrupted Jack, telling him that he lacked the killer instinct required to become champion. And Jack on a mission tonight to prove to Swerve that he can walk amongst killers. He being Jack Perry.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't too long ago that Swerve Strickland said the same thing to Kevin Knight.
Ooh, oh,
Become the TNT champion, a title that Jack Perry held for 146 days.
I'm not gonna lie.
2024.
The show's been good, but it hasn't been like we've had. Like AEW's done phenomenal Go Home shows. I'm really. This one felt a little lighter, but it's been a good show. It just didn't feel like a Go Home show.
This raucous crowd here in Glasgow for their support of Jungle Jack Perry.
That's what I'm saying. I hear it, man. You got it behind you.
Swerve putting his hands behind his back, offering his chin.
Yeah, I understand that one. I do.
Yeah, how about that? I thought he would clip him right in the face. Snatched the side headlock.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Absorbed the contact and redirected that shoulder tackle, sending Perry down to the mat.
Now, we had said it before. After Swerve came back from injury, I thought he looked stronger and in better shape than ever.
Swerve trying to undermine the confidence of Jack Perry. Jack will poke to the eyes.
He has had some heavy profile opponents. I give you that. I feel like they're eventually going to give Perry that title. This could be where we're getting to.
And I think Jack took exception to that.
Jack Perry vaults over Swerve Strickland, steps up, takes Strickland down.
Oh my God.
Jack with that lariat. Fans, we've had a fantastic time here in Glasgow. The action continues this Saturday night, 8/7 Central on TNT, HBO Max. Collision, the final stop before All In London. Immediately following Collision, the countdown to All In, and then the buy-in starts this Sunday. Special 2-hour buy-in this Sunday, 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern.
Oh.
8 a.m. Pacific time, and then All In London, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Just 4 days
there you
away
go, Perry.
this Sunday from Wembley Stadium. You can visit hbomax.com/AEW.
You think that's what it is, to just slow positioning towards the title? It'd probably work.
Those are some heavy hands from Swerve, man. He is slugging the side of the head of Jack Perry. He is laying him in.
The hammer throw sent Perry into the corner, but Jack Bandera elevates over the top, and a body blow from Strickland, slowing down Jack Perry. Perry kicks the leg.
Swerve's house.
Strickland.
Dude, these I love international fans like this, so they have phenomenal chants. That powerbomb's not happening. Oh, God.
Swerve delivers the stop square on the chest of Jack Perry.
Swerve not only showing great strength.
Big kick, nope, miss. Perry, drop kick to the leg.
Low drop kick sends Swerve crashing down. And Jack Perry from the middle turn.
Good hard Colorado, nope.
Swerve once again using his power and
oh, God, he landed hard. Jeez. God. Hit him off of the ring post and then dropped him on the apron, which wasn't bad, but he hit the damn steps with the side of his head. Now, of course, 4 days till All In. Like I said, we will be live about 12:45, 12:50 for that show, and we will be running till it ends. I'm expecting it to end, I would say 6 o'clock. And then, of course, me and Josh will be doing the Turnbuckle Talk podcast to review the show afterwards. We'll also be having one tomorrow after SmackDown to talk about everything throughout the week. So a lot coming up. There you go, Swerve throws Jack, but Jack reversed, Swerve into the barricade, back first. Good shit. Yeah, All In starts at 6 p.m. UK time. Yeah. Which isn't bad. But it won't be over till almost midnight for y'all. Take 3 eggs, scramble them, pour. That happened, cheese. Oh, yeah. Michael, you're doing a cooking class there, I see in the chat. Looks like you're helping with a. What, is that a omelet, my friend? Yeah. Doritos Hot Honey Chicken Nachos at Subway. That don't sound bad. Pepper like that. Take the spatula, flip it in half. Yep. I will say that's something we do here a lot. We cook omelets with homemade gravy, some biscuits.
AEW Dynamite back from Glasgow, Scotland. All in London, just 4 days away, but right now
it's hard to burn eggs, you would think.
Taking on Jungle Jack Perry in our main event. Swerve said Jack Perry lacks the killer instinct to become AEW World Champion. And thus far, Tony Swerve appears to be proving his point.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of showboating here right
Swerve's
now.
just having fun.
Knows he's in control of the match, and he knows he can do it.
Swerve house.
Perry cannot even get on his feet.
Steve, how do you do omelets in the microwave?
Swerve bringing Perry up. Powerbomb. No, perhaps. Instead. Oh, whoa. Attacking the shoulders. The arms of Jack Perry. Really punishing
Jesus.
Jack with this submission hold. You see Jack trying to.
You said 11:30. That's still what, 5.5 hours.
A hair's breadth away. Swerve trying to rehook that arm. He does. Now Perry frees the right arm. Elbows to the back of the head of Strickland.
Ooh, nice arm drag. Those Swerve to the floor. Damn.
Flash of brilliance from Jack Perry, who now.
Oh, no, got caught.
Oh, he's caught.
Swerve intercepts. And Swerve looking for big pressure, maybe on the floor, but Jack Perry.
Slice blade.
Off the apron of the ring, and Swerve goes down hard.
Swerve's just trying to roll out of the way right now. Boy, Jack Perry, a surge of energy, a second wind, if you will. And he's not done here.
They're gonna fly. Got it.
Between the second and third.
One more second one.
Once again, turning on the Jets, and there's the tope suicida. Swerve, though, Still staying on his
Number
feet, Jack
3.
is gonna make it
All the way over the top.
and takes down Strickland.
Swerve was trying to get in the ring that time, but Jack one step ahead.
Moonsault.
Moonsault from Jungle Jack Perry.
Putting it all on the line. High-risk maneuvers, high-risk moves by both men, but especially here Jack Perry.
And that thumping, that was Prince Nana pounding on the steel steps, trying to urge on his man, Swerve Strickland, but Jack Perry has retaken the advantage in this match.
What are we doing?
Perry out, trying to find his footing on the top rope, but
Oh boy.
too much time. Swerve Strickland.
Finding his footing was the right call there, Excalibur. Couldn't find it.
Oh.
Swerve. Vaults off back into the ring.
Moonsault.
Moonsault lands on his feet behind.
Beautiful DDT.
DDT from Perry.
1, 2.
No.
Some crazy ass offense. I'm not gonna lie.
Necessity, the mother of invention for Jack Perry. I'm not sure that's what he intended, Tony, but that DDT almost paid huge dividends.
It just shows the athletic ability.
I can
of
grow
Jack,
anything, and
combined with
I think
the
it's
great attitude he has
it's a
had
blessing,
throughout
honestly.
his career here in AEW.
Oh, what a chop!
Well, whew, you could hear that one.
Chop to the chest, but Perry absorbed the contact. Offering himself up to
Oh,
the former world champion, Swerve Strickland. Swerve changes levels, buckles the knee.
Rose House.
House call, no. Perry rolls through. Perry.
Good super kick by
kick.
Perry instead.
Buck Swerve flush on the jaw. Jack Perry.
Running knee. Oh, God!
Strickland wipes out Jack Perry.
Combine that with the fact that Jack was rushing out of the corner.
House call into a swerve stop.
Swerve, stop.
Oh wow, he rolled it.
Snap trap, center of the ring.
Okay. Okay.
Well, he's got it. Jack's gonna win this thing.
Swerve Strickland on the verge of tapping out. What a counter by Jack Perry on the swerve stomp. Can he submit?
I was gonna say, there's no way Swerve taps.
Swerve wrenching at the fingers of Perry.
Yeah, it's working here, Excalibur. It's work. Oh yeah, it worked. No.
Oh, Jack still with the legs hooked. Rolls over.
Oh, nice roll up.
Swerve.
Jesus.
Powerful legs.
Oh,
able to
no,
kick
missed
out
with the
Jack.
knee
For
again.
the knee strike, Swerve.
All through Swerve.
Maintains control of the head of Jack Perry.
Oh,
Perry.
God. My God, almost 3.
Barely kicked out.
Yeah, many fans thought it was over, but Bryce Remsburg was right there. Wow, what a match we're having.
Perry the back elbow from the middle rope, hops backwards. Was attempting perhaps a poison rana, but
Nope.
instead
Oh.
Swerve. No.
No.
Jack. The Cazadora blocked. Swerve. A handful of hair trying to bring Perry
Oh,
from the mat. He does. He hooks.
big pressure.
Big pressure.
2, 3.
Swerve scores the win.
Man, Swerve had to fight through that.
Close.
And Swerve
Close.
seeming to tell Jack Perry.
That was a good match for sure.
An inch away, half a heartbeat away,
Mercedes versus Ala Don on Collision.
but you didn't. And Swerve, despite the impressive effort by Jack Perry, your winner tonight in our Dynamite main event here in Glasgow.
Yeah, Jack Perry hanging.
Takesha versus Beast Mortos.
Speaking of World Championship,
This Sunday, less than 4 days away, our main event will be Kenny Omega putting the AEW World Championship on the line against Will Ospreay. An emotionally charged battle for the richest prize in our sport. This Sunday, all in London on pay-per-view. Let's take a look at the preparations of the champion and the challenger.
Okay, so nothing else there.
Real talk, man. I'm a hero. I'm your hero, huh?
10-year chase to try and be just as good as you.
Kenny Omega in New Japan
You've never seen me
with
as
Will
an equal.
Ospreay.
You've never seen me as your equal.
For all the people that are gonna watch me at the Tokyo Dome and watch you just not quite ready
Yep.
to grab that torch yet. You came into New Japan and you tore apart my life in front of so many people that I worked so hard in front of, man.
Well, look in the mirror and look what I've done to you.
This is true.
You showed me no mercy, you showed no remorse.
And how is that so much more different from when you disrespected me?
That was what, the IWGP title?
Remember me! I'm the guy who left covered in my own blood and the Tokyo Dome. I'm back for revenge!
Yep, Don Callis family. Forbidden Door.
3 years has gone by, and I still think about that night. That victory meant nothing. This is the biggest night of my life. Wembley Stadium, in front of my family, in front of my wife, in front of my mum, in front of my kids.
There's a lot riding on this. Not just for you, but for me. From your countrymen, from all your friends, all your family. You're gonna fail again.
I have to be better than you. I have to do it away from Don Callis. I have to do it away from the Death Riders. I have to do it by myself. And I know I can do it because it's been a 10-year chase.
I truly like this video build up. And the Forbidden Door match was phenomenal. I forgot about that.
Wembley Stadium. I'm not satisfied until I beat you.
To prove that I'm still the best. To prove that I'm still the true champion.
And I'm gonna do it with honor. I'm gonna do it with pride. And I'm gonna do it when it matters the most.
I will say, Will has changed a tremendous amount since he first showed up. So I'm really looking forward to this match. The whole All In card, truly, it is absolutely great. We're only just missing the trios match and the TBS title. I know we're gonna get matches. There's no way it's not on there. So we'll see. But we will most definitely see. But so we do have AEW Collision tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry, Saturday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I did say I would let y'all know if we were going to be doing anything. As it stands, as of right now, with everything else going on this week, and just for me to take a day and rest, I will probably have tomorrow off, just to sit back and relax. Of course, I'm still a college student. Still a father, so I take days where I can take them and make sure those are priority number one, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So hopefully everyone understands that. But with that being said, we will be back for Friday Night SmackDown. We'll be back for Collision. We will be back for All In. We'll also be watching Heat Wave, but we may not be keeping as much eyes on that. We will we're really going to be watching the main event for that. The Heat Wave main event, which of course is Zilla, Tony, Cruz, Montana, and Grayson Waller. So that'll be the one match I keep my eyes on, and probably the Kalani, because hopefully Lonnie can get that first title win. I'm for the women's NXT championship, but we'll see. But with that being said, I want to thank y'all so very much for hanging out with us for AEW Dynamite. Like I said, we will be back Friday, for SmackDown. But make sure you give someone a smile. Tell them something nice, because kindness does and will save lives. And until we are back here with y'all, y'all have a phenomenal rest of your Wednesday and a phenomenal rest of your Thursday as well.